Welcome back to Big East Media Day here on the Field of 68. We are now joined by Georgetown head coach Ed Cooley. Ed, I'm going to give you a chance to respond. Mac was on here, Greg McDermott, and said that's the ugliest blazer I've ever seen that you're wearing.
That's ridiculous. See, so for Mac to say that though, let's rewind that. I don't know if he has enough swag to wear it.
That's
right?
a good point.
And I mean, not everybody can get away with it. He definitely can't get away with it. He definitely can't get away with it.
Theo might be able to.
Absolutely, 100%. So, he has his traditional button up. You got his gray, blue tie. So, Mac, pick your game up.
There you go. Pick your swag up.
Pick your swag up, Mac.
Coach, looking forward to this year.
Right.
I bring in Malik Mack from Harvard, really good player. Jaden Epps, really good player. He was terrific last season. You had to change some things up in the lineup, but I love that backcourt. What do we have to look forward to?
Well, I mean, I think they're dynamic offensively, right? Obviously, they're not the longest, thickest 1 and 2 guard out there. They'll both play on and off the ball, but I do like their leadership. I like their toughness. And I like their ability to space the floor, drive and kick. I think they're dynamic. It's one of the more dynamic backcourts with speed that I've had in a long time, right? A long time. We've always had big guards and athletic guards. Our challenge would be get them to defend at an elite level and help us rebound, right? Again, we have 14 new players. 14. We're by far the youngest team in the Big East, and we're probably one of the youngest high major teams in the country. And systematically, we did that purposeful to build chemistry, continuity, and hopefully in recruiting now, retention.
That's kind of where I was getting at. I mean, seven of your scholarship players freshmen.
Right.
Talented freshmen.
Right.
That's got to be part of the equation. Getting some levels of continuity. It's difficult because you're always going to lose one or two, obviously. But, I mean, the future looks bright because the power is going to come back to the freshmen after the COVID year's done.
No question. I mean, you still have, the COVID players are still dominating college basketball. When you look at the preseason rank, so to speak, of all of college basketball, you look at where Kansas is, look at their roster. You look at Alabama, their roster. You look at, I think you look at Houston, and great teams, very old, right? I think it'll all come back. But when you look at retention, you look at what Connecticut's been able to do, right? Connecticut's been able to add a player here or there, but they've been able to retain their players. When you look at what Marquette's been able to do, they're able to retain their players, right? So there's something to be said for retainment, because that's how you kind of can build your identity as an organization and as a culture.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's, you can develop these players in your image, what you want them to be, and teach them how to play the way that you want them to play. And then this is media day number 11 for me, right?
Wow,
and one of the things that I keep asking coaches is, how hard is it when you go into a practice and it's like, all right, we're going to do this drill, and then you got to teach the drill.
That's wow. I appreciate you saying that. I really appreciate you saying that, because it's real.
Yeah.
Okay. We have
don't just snap into things.
Okay, let's go 13 in a minute. They're looking at you like, well, what is that? Okay, let's go UCLA 40 and 2, or let's go bump and run drill. Let's go wall up drill. It's taking you 10, 15 minutes to explain the drill. Okay, let's go baseline sink, help and sink and fill. Okay, wow. It takes time, especially when you take over a new program, because even your managers, your walk-ons, right? The janitors, everybody's being taught something.
You have to practice how to practice.
You do. Well said. Really, really well said. Practice.
I could be a coach.
Right. Right.
He's coaching coach pitch.
That's good stuff, man. That's really good. Appreciate you saying that.
Out of those freshmen, two of those guys, we've talked about Thomas Sorber before, Kayvon Mulready as well. Those are two guys I look at and I'm like, man, like those are building block type guys. Those are Ed Cooley type guys. How can we expect those guys to make an imprint on the program sooner rather than later? And
well, they're going to play.
In the process. Yeah.
They're going to play. I mean, Julius Halafanua from New Zealand, he's been injured. Super skilled, physical. Thomas Sorber, I think, is one of the sleeping giants in college basketball. His skill set, his toughness, his length, his feel. Mulready can really shoot. He's learning 2 positions, so he's kind of all over the place a little bit with respect to, okay, what position am I playing? They're standing up. Caleb Williams is the ultimate glue guy. I mean, he is as glue as it comes. Steady Eddie, right? Could make the right pass. learning how to play with the pace and speed of things. He's doing really well. I like what we got. I really do. I really do. A couple of guys are still hurt. Seal Juve is hurt. Jaden Fort is hurt. So we're going through a lot with that group there. But overall, I love our freshmen. They'll all get out there, and they all would to participate. They're going to fail, though. But I want them to fail fast so we can recover quick.
So that's my next question is, how long is it going to take you to get to that point where you feel like this is the group that is in your vision, in your mold, what you want out of this team?
I think it's going to take us a little time. It's a reason why we scheduled the way we want. Got to teach our guys, what does success feel like? What does growth and development feel like? And how can we continue to improve each and every game, right? And again, 14 new players. You got to practice how to practice.
That's got to be the most difficult part of what you've had to transition to.
I mean, being one of the elder statesmen in the league, it's a transition, but if you don't lean into it, you're going to get lost.
Yep.
So I'm not going to complain about it. We're going to make the adjustments. We're going to appreciate the opportunity. We're going to grow and develop and be really competitive.
You might be one of the elder statesmen, but you and Jamel Telfor have the most swag of anybody in this.
Did you see Telfor South?
Did you see his outfit?
I didn't.
He's wearing bell bottoms.
Yeah,
my guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If you come next year wearing bell bottoms,
no, we did that on the sideline this year.
No, that's not my swag.
I was about to say we're throwing swag, a whole new meaning.
Listen, Cooley, it's great to see you, man.
Appreciate you guys so much.
Best of luck this season.
Excited to see your team.
I'm excited to see my team. We're getting better and better. It takes some time, but I like what we got.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.